I'm on 2,500 of the best acres you're likely to find in the Victorian Alps with Alfred Hackett. Alfred, how are you, mate?
Nice to meet you.
Water is life, mate. You've got a big tank here. Tell us about your irrigation system. You're keeping livestock out of the dams and riverways and getting them onto nice, cool, clean water.
That's it. So during the last drought, we thought we'll carton water, and we had to future-proof ourselves with water.
Yep.
So we put this tank in.
How many litres?
258,000 litres, which feeds 10 troughs, which also hold 4,500 litres in an internal tank inside the troughs.
So each of those 10 troughs is 4,500 litres, yep. And they're all connected back to this tank?
Back to this, gravity fed out of this, hooked up with 7.5 kilometres of 1.5-inch pipe feeding them, which is all fed from a bore into the tank.
So with 7.5 k's of line, 10 tanks at 4,500 litres, you don't want anything to really go wrong with that system, do you? You're building in complexity, so now you have to monitor that system. If there's a problem, you can switch the tank off and not lose a whole heap of water.
That's exactly right.
So this little baby comes in handy, doesn't it? We've got a water monitor here from Gallagher, and that communicates with a satellite and tells you no matter where you are in Australia what's going on with the water in the tank, mate.
That's right, it's going to be very handy.
Well, I don't know about you, but I don't read instructions. We better get one of the guys from Gallagher to show us how to install this. What do you reckon?
Bloody good idea.
G'day Noel, how you going, mate?
Good, Tim, how are you?
Mate, fantastic to see you again. I've got a water monitor here. We've got a Hilux for you to stand in. You're going to show us how to set this up on the top of that tank so that we can monitor it 24/7.
Sounds like a plan, mate.
First things first though, got to install the Toyota handbrake, make sure you're safe.
Good idea.
So mate, they reckon these things are pretty easy to install.
Yeah, mate, it's all the instructions. It's pretty easy.
Fantastic. Let's get started.
Thanks.
So Noel, tell me, what's going on over here, mate? Looks like a bit of kit. How do we set this up?
Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to use the base as a template.
Okay, so this is the plastic housing base.
Yep, that's right.
Yep.
So we're going to mark a couple holes here and drill a hole for our centre. This is our centre to go inside of our tank.
And that's what does the actual work?
Yep, measures the pressure. Yep, that's right. This here is our satellite unit here, which connects up to the centre there like that.
So it's basically just an aerial, isn't it?
Yeah, an aerial with a bit of smarts in it sort of thing, which goes inside the unit, and the housing goes on top, which keeps cockies out of it and all the critters from chewing on the aerial.
So because everything's contained, this should last for a very long time. Now, do I have to charge the battery and stuff in here?
No, it's got a lithium long life battery in it. It'll last up to 10 years.
So at the end of 10 years, I just get another battery. I don't even bother charging it.
Just throw the whole thing away and start again.
Start again.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm going to do the very, very important job and just pass you stuff, mate.
Pass me up the base, mate.
Okay, here we go.
So we're going to look to make sure we don't hit any structures underneath there.
So we only want to go through the roof of the tank. We don't want to hit any of the bearers or supports.
Exactly right, yep. So we're going to mark that, going to mark that, I'm going to mark that. All right. Can you
now you want a drill, I assume?
Pass me up a drill.
Beautiful. And we're using a patented step drill, which is important. Now that's the hole obviously for the monitor.
That's right. So confirm we're in the right location, we're all good. Now what we'll do is actually drill the base into place. So we'll change drills, and can you pass me this screws? Thank you.
So we've got some tech screws there, so we don't have to drill holes. We don't have to pre-drill.
Exactly right.
That's why you get paid the big bucks, Noel.
So they say, Tim.
Now you want the monitor itself, I assume?
The sensor itself, yes, thank you.
What's this measuring? It's measuring the pressure of the water?
That's right.
So it doesn't matter what the diameter of the tank is, the pressure's going to be the same every centimetre you go down. Yep. So it'll work in any size tank.
Exactly right, spot on. Just got to be careful when you're installing this though. You just
Yep.
don't drop it into the system,
Okay.
because if it hits the bottom, you can actually damage the sensor.
So it's a very, very precise piece of equipment.
That's right, yep,
So
so-
don't be rough with this.
Don't be rough with it. Put it in nicely, and just slowly drop it down. You know, another little thing too, if it's not a new installation or an older tank, remember you might have a bit of gunk on the bottom of the tank.
Yeah, a bit of sludge.
Bit of sludge, so you want to keep it away from that too.
Yeah, okay.
You know,
So,
keep it a
so
little
go
bit
down to the
above it.
bottom and then lift.
Yep, lift it up. Yep,
Okay.
filling it down. I'm pretty sure that's pretty well right. That's nice, so you can just sit that there for the moment. Can I have the satellite unit now?
You certainly may, sir.
So this is as simple as, you know, we're just going to undo the safety cap here. These is all waterproof plugs. Line her up, can only go in one way on the line of the plug.
Screw it together.
Screw it together, and basically now we just,
Now the housing's obviously got a reel design too, so that the excess of the sensor cable can just be wound up inside it nice and neat.
yep, spot on. And then you clip your satellite in, just like that. That's sitting there nice and neat, as you can see. So all the extra cable around the outside here just nice and easily out the way. There's no putting a protector on top now. Voila,
Job's done.
that simple. So now, Tim, we just need to activate the satellite. Loading up the app, putting it on top, just like that.
So Noel, it was as easy as that to set up a satellite water monitor on a tank, and now Alfred knows what's happening with his water no matter where he is in the world.
Yep, it's as simple as looking at the app now, setting a few criteria, so if it goes down, sets an alarm off for him, and off he knows to come and fix a tank or fix a pipe, whatever he needs to do.
Alfred, 10 troughs connected by 7.5 k's of pipe with a massive tank and a satellite monitoring system. It sounds complex, but it's had a massive boost to your operation, hasn't it? Getting the livestock out of the dams and the rivers. Can you explain to me a little bit about what the impact has had?
Where as soon as you turn the water on, the cattle or the sheep flock to the trough straight away. They don't like drinking out of the dams. I think it's helping with fertility big time with their livestock. Exceptional scanning percentages in cattle and sheep.
So what happened for you last year?
Yeah, evidently 300 cows, only 13 empty cows out of the whole entire lot. The growth rates in young calves with this water's a high calcium water and they're not drinking the mud, and improves growth rates.
So it's adding to your bank account as well as being better for the environment.
Exactly.
Sounds like a fantastic deal. Thanks very much for having us out here, guys. Noel, thanks for setting it up.
Pleasure.
Mate, couldn't be a better result, I reckon.